Hey everyone, so I wanted to drop in with a short video today because I was reminded of something recently that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and we're going to look at Bedford on the camera today because I'm off sick at the moment from work. I am not looking my best, seriously. You can see my socks there. That's all you're seeing of me today. The rest is going to be Bedford. But it is actually about Bedford and it is about pets that I wanted to talk today because it is something that I've probably talked about before, but I want to bring it up again because it seems pertinent because it's come up a few different times in my awareness recently, so it seems important. One of the things that I was taught when I was training in the spiritualist churches is that when spirit first start to appear to you, they kind of appear out of the corner of your eye. So you might think that you've seen something out of the corner of your eye. You might think you've seen a person. And the reason they do that is to sort of get your attention, to make you start paying attention more to your senses, to your instincts, and to let you know that somebody is actually there without scaring you, without terrifying you. Because I think the most terrifying thing to me when I was training to be a medium was the thought of like a spirit just jumping out in front of you. Like in ghost films, you'd be like, ah! Believe me, I would scream and run the other way too. It doesn't matter that I'm a trained medium. I would scream and run the other way. I would not be prepared for that. And spirit know that. They're not stupid. They've been around the block. They've had lifetimes and they're back on the other side. So, you know, they will do everything they can not to scare us. Now, interestingly, that doesn't really happen to me so much anymore because, I mean, it does happen sometimes, and I'm aware that it's spirit trying to get my attention when that does happen. And yeah, sometimes they do need to do that because I might not be paying attention to my other senses. You know, I might be busy doing something, or I might be distracted with something else, so I might not be listening in other ways, and that can be a useful way for them to get my attention. But just recently, like I'd say since Samhain, since Halloween 2024, I've been seeing Evey out of the corner of my eye. And I knew it was her because I even said, "Oh, hello, Evie." And I was like, wait a minute, she died 3 years ago. It's like, what? I was like, oh, it must have been Bedford. But no, it wasn't. This is Bedford. But he wasn't actually in the room when that happened. And then he strolled in and I thought, oh, well, it wasn't him that I saw. So I just kind of put it down to maybe seeing a shadow, maybe imagining it. But it's happened a few times now. So it's like she's trying to get my attention. And this is something that spirit do. You know, and we do honour Evie in this house. We do actually have a little, some pictures of her up. Here she is, beautiful girl, sassy little cow she was. She was the sweetest, most hilariously naughty, mean cat you've ever met. She was a grumpy grandma and I loved her, and she loved me fiercely. And she was there for me through some very difficult times in my life as well. She was a wonderful, wonderful cat. She wouldn't take any crap from me either. She wouldn't tolerate anything. She was like, no, get up and feed me. Come on, stop wallowing in bed. We got things to do. Yeah, she was there for me through a lot. And I was devastated when she passed away. And she actually guided me to find Bedford literally a couple of weeks after she'd passed. And I wasn't actually planning to get another cat so soon because I didn't feel ready. But something in me kept saying, no, go back on this website, go and look at this cat. And I kept going back to look at him, like over a period of like 3 weeks. I've been looking at him going, he's very beautiful. I do want a Bengal, you know, I do kind of fancy a Bengal. But yes, so now we have Bedford much sooner than expected. But it's been with me 3 years now, haven't you, baby? You're such a good boy. Oh, so handsome. And he's the complete opposite to her in many ways. He's like the sweetest, gentlest, most tolerant cat you've ever met in your life. I can do anything to him, anything with him that Evie would have shredded me for. It's been said that he's my reward for putting up with her nonsense for all those years. You. Oh, so handsome. You're so handsome. Oh, showing some leg there. Sorry about that, everyone. Yes, but I did want to talk about that because I was on Twitter and a lady I follow on Twitter was talking about doing something like closing the, I can't remember what it was, something like closing the airing cupboard door just in case the cat got in there by accident, got stuck in there. And just as she did it, she remembered that the cat had passed away, you know, years or months beforehand. And she was like, why did I do that? You know, but suddenly out of nowhere you do something because you're thinking about them. And I thought, oh, I thought, oh, that's her pet probably reaching out to her from the other side, giving her a little nudge. And the reason that they do that generally, I mean, spirit reach out to us for a variety of reasons, but very often it's just to let us know that they're okay. And that goes for pets as much as it does for humans. You know, animals have a soul too. I don't care what certain world religions say about that. They're wrong. Animals have souls. I have encountered many animals in the spirit world. I've, you know, communicated with many animals in the spirit world. It is a nonsense to me to say that they do not have souls and they don't pass over like we do, because they absolutely do. And they're there to help us. And why wouldn't they? I mean, how stupid would you have to be to think that they didn't have a soul? I mean, anyway, let's not go there right now, because I think most people would agree that they do. Anyone who's looked into an animal's eyes would know that. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today, is to just remind you, yes, we do see our pets that have passed on. You may catch a glimpse of them out of the corner of your eye and think, oh, was I imagining that? No, you weren't. No, you weren't. They were there. They were trying to get your attention. And usually the reason they do that is literally just to say hi, just to let you know that they're okay. I'm actually tearing up a bit as I say that, which is weird because I don't normally tear up when I talk about this stuff, because for me this is like my work. This is normal for me to talk about, but I feel really emotional. So it feels like there's a lot of emotion in the system right now. It feels like a lot of people need that support, that love, that paw reaching out from beyond, I think. And that's what's happening for a lot of people at the moment. And if that's happening for you as well, please let me know in the comments. But they just come back to let us know that they're okay, to say hi, I love you. Or sometimes to reassure us when we're having a bad time as well. Sometimes they'll show up for that. Or another thing they could do, you know, you might, this happened to me after my first cat passed away when I was a teenager. You swear you felt them jump up on the bed. You'll be in bed half asleep and you swear you felt them jump up on the bed just like they always used to, and there's probably no one else in the room. You might have no other pets at that time, but you felt them jump up on the bed, and you open your eyes and they're not there. Okay, but they were there. They were there. You didn't imagine that. You didn't dream that. No, they were communicating with you. It's a very loving and sweet way that they can communicate with us. And it happens for people as well. You know, we talk about like children saying, oh yeah, grandma was just sat on the bed talking to me, and grandma's been dead for 7 years, you know. So, you know, it is a thing that happens. Spirit do come to visit us, and the spirits of our pets definitely come to visit us. And I've been really happy to see Evey sort of out the corner of my eye. I mean, it's literally, I even see like the shape of a cat. It's becoming more distinct as time goes on. It was driving me nuts at first, because I was like, what? Why am I imagining things? What is wrong with me? And then I remembered, no, that's my cat showing up. Yeah, because I do talk to her. I do still acknowledge her, and I joke about her being a ghost and coming back to teach Bedford all her bad habits, to teach him how to be naughty and how to beg for food and how to steal things and how to manipulate people. He's very good at manipulating, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Only he doesn't meow, he bites. Bastard. I don't know where he got that from. I'm sure she'd be very proud of him. But we joke. We say, hello, Ghost Beeve, because we used to call her Beeve. That was one of her many nicknames that devolved from Evey. There were so many of them. Evey, Beevy, Beaver, Beeve. So we say, hello, Ghost Beeve. Oh, Ghost Beeve's been training him. So it's really cute. It's really funny. Yeah, but Ghost Evey has been visiting me recently for sure, and I've noticed she's kind of ramped it up a bit, so she must have her reasons for being around. You know, and I welcome that. I'm open to any wisdom that she's here to bring me, or any support she's here to bring me at the moment. So yeah, just a little reminder that our pets do come back. They come back to visit us in spirit. So yeah, if you find yourself like randomly doing something as if the pet was still there, like getting their bowl out and thinking, what am I doing? You know, or like closing a door to keep the cat out. Wait a minute, I don't have a cat anymore. You know, that sort of thing. It may just be a little nudge from your animal in spirit, just to let you know, hey, you know what, I'm still here, just not in the way I used to be. I'm just not in corporalis. I'm just not in physical form anymore, but I'm still 100% here in every other way. So yeah, our pets do love us. They never leave us. Not completely, only physically. Isn't that right, Bedford? Isn't that right? Yes, it is. So just sending love to you and yours, sending love to anyone who needs it right now, who's recently lost a pet. And I mean, to be fair, it doesn't have to be recent. It leaves a mark on us when we lose a little furry family member. For some of us, more than human family members, and you know, we have our reasons for that. So I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, I hope you enjoyed looking at Bedford squishy. Did your face? Oh, he's so squishy. Go away, he says. Go away. All right, Betty. Good boy.